So this video is kind of like a hodgepodge of a few things. Not only is it going to bring up like an update for Patreon, but also be a few other minor things here and there. Since yesterday was Free Comic Book Day, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do like quick reviews, which is not much for the free comics I got, and also talk about some other news that kind of correlates to another book. So, yeah. Before we go into any of that, though, real quick, before we go any further, let's talk about the thing on Patreon, which is, yes, as of this recording, the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness review is up on Patreon. Like I said, movie reviews are exclusively on Patreon. Just hit the link below, head on over there to see movie reviews, and also check out posts that are like polls or comments from me over there on Patreon. That's only like $5. That's the lowest tier. It's just $5 a month. If you just want to watch movies and also interact with polls for voting for videos on Patreon, as well as voting for videos to do here on YouTube, you can just hit that one if you just want to do any of that and not do like see the other videos or whatnot. That's the second tier, but the first tier, that's all for movie reviews and whatnot. So there you go. So yeah, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is up on Patreon as of this recording, like I said. I really love the movie, and I go into some heavy spoilers in that movie and really talk about those scenes and a little bit of more. Anyway, so with that out of the way, just once again, link below in the description. Other than that, let's talk about some Free Comic Book Day stuff. Got two Marvel, one Dark Horse, and one DC book, and it was literally all the essential ones. So the first one is TMNT. This Free Comic Book Day one is a prologue to not only bringing in Venus into the IDW Ninja Turtle universe, but it also acts as a prequel to the upcoming event called Armageddon Game, which involves the Rat King as the main villain, which I think is really cool. The Rat King doesn't get a lot of credit as a TMNT villain, so it's cool to see him as the villain. Next we have this was the Dark Horse, excuse me. It was one Dark Horse, two Marvel, and one DC, two Marvel. You know what I mean. And this was the only other Dark Horse book. This was Avatar Legend Avatar. This is a cute little chibi comic, as well as a fun little spa day, or rather beach day, with the characters from Legend of Korra, and it's got some of the funniest dialogue I've seen in Avatar. It also has Katara and Toph meeting again after so many years. It's really adorable. There's some great quotes in here, like Bolin is trying to explain like a prank he wants to pull on Jinora and the other kids, and Toph dead ass looks over to Opal and goes, "This is the boy for you, right? Huh? This is the one you wanted? Okay." So there you go. That was a fun one. Now we come to the three big ones, and starting off we have Judgment Day 0 or 0. I don't know what to call this, but this is the setup for the upcoming event of Judgment Day, which in Marvel, which is the big Marvel event involving the Eternals, the Avengers, and the X-Men. So far, so cool. So far, so good. It also features the story involving the daughter of Blade, as well as the Hellfire Gala storyline, which is certainly picking up. But Judgment Day could be an interesting event. I'm hoping it's going to be worth it. That's all I can say. Next up, for the other Marvel book, we have Spider-Man Venom, which is more set... Again, Free Comic Book Day books are literally just previews and setups for... Or just, hey, like this story? Check out the main event for money. Yeah, that's literally it. That's what you have to understand. So this more or less sets up the new upcoming Venom storyline, as well as Spider-Man's new era in the Zeb Wells comics. And yeah, the artwork's not that bad. It's actually pretty fun. I especially like that we're going to be dealing with apparently what looks like a team-up between Ben Reilly, who is now taken on this new dark persona. I mean, they can't stop what is this, Ben's fourth time being a villain? But yeah, now he's teaming up with Madeline Pryor, the Goblin Queen from X-Men. So, yeah, could be fun. Also, I'm going to say that something that happens in Judgment Day might explain what's going on with Peter and Mary Jane in that book. Not going to say what, but it was like, that makes sense now, that tracks. And finally, this is the one with the most effect, Dark Crisis, Dark Crisis number 0. This is a fun comic involving Wally West and him battling Clayface, and it's kind of a celebration of the Justice League and who will be on it from then on. And it's kind of sad because this comic came out the same, this is a celebration of events, and especially Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it's especially sad because George Perez had passed the day prior, and the news broke on Free Comic Book Day, so it was really heartbreaking. But yeah, it felt like reading this felt like a nice letter to Perez, so it was kind of sweet. I think this is my favorite of the Free Comic Book Day comics. And finally, it wouldn't be Free Comic Book Day if you got yourself a new book, which I got this was already a discount book, so I just went ahead and got it. And that is Doctor Who, The Four Doctors. This is a 5-issue miniseries written by Paul Cornell, who has done comics before, and he's written episodes of Doctor Who, specifically in the Eccleston era. This is a 3-way team-up between Doctors 10 through 12, and yeah, looks really fun. I'm really excited for this. This comic is about $20. I got it for $10, so that was cool. But yeah, speaking of Doctor Who, as we finish on that note, we had the sudden announcement of the 14th Doctor. Yeah, we have the 14th Doctor. I cannot pronounce the actor's name, nor have I seen the show he's famous for, but he looks really cool. I've been wanting a Doctor of different color. Not to discredit, I forget the actress's name who played the unknown numbered Doctor that Jodie Whittaker's Doctor meant. And no disrespect to Jodie herself, I think she was really good. It was just the scripts were really bad. And I wish the Chibnall era for writing was better for her Doctor. She had so much against her. That Jodie Whittaker had so much against her. It really sucked for her. God, I feel so bad for Jodie. Hopefully Russell T Davies can right the ship with the new actor, who is, like I said, of color, who I basically was like, yeah, I've wanted a Doctor of color for the longest time. Again, I kind of suspected this was the route they were going to go post Whittaker, was if they're obviously going to go back to male, but I wanted it to be a person of color. And I think he's really cool. I think that he's going to be an interesting actor. Again, I can't pronounce the actor's name. It was Nachita Gatwa, who is Scottish Rwandan. I haven't seen the show he's in on Netflix, but everyone says he's going to be really cool, and he's worked with Davies before, so that's good enough for me. I just thought this would be a fun little hodgepodge of just a little bit of stuff to do together in a mashup, since there was not enough to really talk about. So I was like, hey, I'll just do a Patreon video. I'll just talk about my Patreon review and talk about Free Comic Book Day and the 14th Doctor news. It's what you call synergy right there. Anyway, so hope you all enjoyed this. Once again, if you want to check out my Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness video, hit the link below, head on over to Patreon, and you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you get for Free Comic Book Day? And what do you guys think of the news for the 14th Doctor? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.